Okay.
Data testing and training. Student profile registration. Training.
Is this going to be a liability account?
It's going to be, we're going to need a revenue and an expense. So we're going to do two of them.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted to do that or just run everything through a liability account in and out, but doesn't matter.
Yeah, yep.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm in prac.
Okay, you're in test. Okay, so we want to go to FTM ACCT. FTM ACCT. First one. Yep. Okay, you're going to be in entry mode.
Okay.
So put your chart code in. I can't remember. Is it 1, I think?
Yep.
Yeah, 1. Yeah. Tab down to the account number. And do you know the account number? This would be the revenue account.
Yeah. Can I just?
Yeah, just put it in.
Anyone?
Yeah. You can change it later in prod, but.
Okay. So this one's going to have, oh, I guess we don't have a 5,000.
And then the account title.
Just test, whatever.
This is going to be, I can't, it's a little, I have to squint. Is that a 5? It's going to be the revenue account, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, okay, now the effective date, when do you want this to be effective? For test, you could just put it today.
Yeah.
But you might want to backdate it. You can backdate it if you want.
Yeah, maybe back to April 1st or whatever.
Okay, just go ahead and do that.
Okay.
And now go to your predecessor, go to the predecessor account and look it up.
Now, would it be easier to just copy your revenue one over and then just change the account?
You could do that too.
Okay.
Do you want to do that instead?
Yeah, that might be easier.
Okay, just exit out. And just exit out of here.
Okay.
And it'll ask if you want to save, force close, say yes. Click on yes. Okay, so let's go back into FTM ACCT. Okay, now do an enter query or a filter up on the right. And put in your chart 1 and put the account code you want to copy from.
As long as it's the revenue, right?
Yeah.
750 should be one. It's not coming up with an account title, then it's not one, right?
Oh, you're to 7, so you go back a little bit. Oh, go forward a little bit. Go to the right. You're at the 6s. That's the labor thing. So you probably want the ones with the 7. Start with a 7. Oh, I'm sorry, a 5. I'm 5. That's right. You're doing revenue. That's right.
So it doesn't matter which one I choose, right?
Not really. It's just that whatever you want to choose, you just want to make sure you have it in the right hierarchy, but that's okay. And just hit go. Okay, so then hit up on the right, hit copy. And then tab down and change your account number and your description.
It's giving me effective data existing item must be current or future.
Just change that date to today. And then change the account number.
So I don't know if I don't know if this one exists or not.
No, it'll tell you if it does.
Okay.
And then put your CARES Act revenue or something or whatever test or.
Okay.
Okay, now you can change it to April 1st if you want. Okay, now, you see that predecessor account there?
Yeah.
That's the category that it'll go in. Is that okay?
Yeah, I guess we don't know where it's going to go yet.
Okay, you can leave it there. You can change it later.
Yeah.
Okay. So the data entry is yes. The account type is financial aid. I guess we could leave it there. That's a category.
Okay.
Take a look at those categories. You have to
Okay.
scroll.
Depending on.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. See, when I don't know exactly where it's going to go.
That's okay. Yeah. So what you want to do is look at your account hierarchy report. We'll put it. We'll show you putting it in. But what you have to do is, when you decide what the predecessor is, it has then this account has to be the same account type as
Okay.
the predecessor. Okay. But I'll show you that.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah. You don't need any of this stuff over here on the right. Go ahead and save it.
See at the bottom
Yeah. Let's do a filter again. We'll do the expense account. And I'll show you the hierarchy report where you can figure out exactly what you want to, how you want to code it in production.
Okay.
And you can go back and listen to the video too.
Yeah. So I can put anything in here.
Well, let's do an expense account.
And hit go.
Hit go. And let's do a copy. And then tab down and change your account number. Yes, 7 something probably, right? 7. And then change your description.
So if that was taken, it would show an account title, right? It would come up.
Yeah. So you want to change your account title. You don't want it to be the same. Yeah, CARES Act or whatever. You can change your date too.
Oh, it's much easier to do it this way. Okay.
And then change that budget to yes. Data entry, yes. Make sure that's a yes. And account type. We don't want that account type. This was a pooled budget, so we want to change that account type.
Okay.
Probably a 71.
Direct expenses.
Yeah. For now, it's good for testing, and it's a debit. So go ahead and save it. And you're done. Now, let me show you a hierarchy report so that you'll use this report to figure out exactly where you want to put it in the hierarchy. Okay. So exit out of here. And let's go to FGR ACTH. Yeah, that's it. Next block.
Go next.
I'm glad I remembered to record it. That way you don't have to take notes.
I'm taking notes.
Forget something, but you just go back and listen to the recording. Database. And your chart's going to be 1. And everything else is okay. You can do a next block.
Okay. And save it?
Yep.
Okay.
And go to related, review. And okay. Now what you want to do is go to tools and display it in a browser.
So document save.
Click on yes. Okay. Now, here's a little trick I learned. Do a Control A, right click and copy. Now open up Notepad. Yeah, you can just type it in. It'll just start typing in Notepad. Yeah. And do edit paste. Okay. And let's save that somewhere, like your desktop or someplace. Save as. Change. Yeah, it's text. And then the file name, just put account hierarchy report. You want to save it in documents? Or do you want to put it somewhere else? You can put it in desktop if you want. It doesn't matter. Just so you remember where it is. Desktop, you'll see it. Okay, so now you can look at this report and you can see, where you want to actually number it.
Okay.
But for example, go up a little bit.
These are all active accounts?
Yes.
Okay.
If they're terminated, anywhere you see a next change date of 2009, right?
Yep.
That's an active account.
Okay.
Let's go to, okay. Let's go up a little bit. Let's go up, well, that back actually, but
Back
go to the 71s.
71. So
Yeah.
okay.
Keep going, the top 71s. Okay. So let's see. Well, that's the one you just put in.
Yep.
Okay. So what you want to do is you want to put it at the lower level. So let's say, for example, you wanted it to be in that 7100 series.
Yep.
Okay. So your account type would be 71. You see that on the left? It's under the 71. So let's say you wanted to make it 7110. Okay. So what I would do is copy the one just above it, 7105, and then your account type and your predecessor and everything will come in automatically.
Oh, okay.
Because your 7105 has a predecessor 7100 and has a type of 71.
Okay.
So just type the one above it,
Okay.
or the one below it,
Yep.
you know, in that third, say 1, 2, 3, in that fourth column.
Okay.
Wait a minute. You have 5 columns. You have 5 columns, don't you? Can't see. Yeah, it'll put it under the 71 or wherever else you want to put it on the report.
So first, when I want to set up a new account, I should come in here and see.
Figure out where you want it.
Yeah. So under.
Yeah, that's your.
The 7100 is what now? Is that not the account type? That's the.
That's the code.
Code.
Yeah, the account type. There's 2 account types. There's a level 1 and a level 2. There's only 2 levels of account types.
Okay.
So it'd be 70, and then the children of 70 are 71, 72, 73, 74, and so forth.
Okay.
Okay. So you just want to figure out, grab a data enterable account. That was not a good example. Do you look down, do you see where you have 7? It's a little hard to see. 70.
Is that up?
Yeah. 71, 21, 22, 24. See where you have 71, 35, and 37?
Yep.
Okay, let's say you want to make it 71, 36.
Okay.
So copy either 71, 35 or 71, 37 and just change it. And then your predecessor and your account type will come in automatically because you copied the record right beside it.
Okay, and 7135 will show up under 71, right?
Well, yeah, it'll go down the hierarchy, but it'll show up with the one. It'll show up exactly in between where you copied from the one you copied from. Yeah, because as long as you don't change that 71.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
But that way you don't have to worry about the predecessor and the account type match.
Okay.
But if you pick that 7136 or whatever,
yep,
and then you went down and you put and let the predecessor come in, but if you change the account type to like 61, it would give you an error. It's saying, well, the predecessor's a different account type. I can't do that.
Okay.
It's got to be in the hierarchy.
Okay.
So this is a report you can look at to figure out, you know, where do you want it to sit in the general ledger.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. So anytime you see a B, you see where that column is that says Y's and B's?
Yep.
Yeah, that's just a budget entry. You can only put budgets in that account.
Oh, okay.
And then anything that's a Y, you can enter data into it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then if you see on the complete right where it says next change, 2099, that's the end of time in Banner.
Okay.
That means it's the current effective record.
Okay.
So,
I don't think I'll be here then, I hope.
Pardon me?
I don't think I'll be here in 2099, I hope.
I know I won't be.
Yeah, I won't be on this earth anymore, right?
Yeah, we'll be in the ground.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So, you know, that's it.
Okay.
Simple.
You don't have to do anything else now to.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. That's the quick, easy way to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we'll see if we can get up there maybe later in
Yeah.
the summer or something. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah, right when you signed a work order, we got um, we got an order. We got it. Well, the state wasn't shut down yet. I guess that was in February.
Yeah.
But the company come back and said, "Look, guys, consultants, if you don't feel comfortable traveling, you can refuse without repercussion."
Yep.
Okay, and I'm like, "Yeah, uh, I don't have a problem with it."
Yep.
And I didn't make my airline tickets yet. I sort of held off. I get them like 4 weeks ahead of time, and then right after that, they shut us down completely.
Yeah.
Shut the
Yep.
schools down. The company. A couple days before they shut the school down, the company said you may not travel. Period. Uh, unless you have vice presidential approval, which don't hold your breath. you
Yeah,
know,
it's crazy too because we were so looking forward to it, and now we're a couple
yeah.
staff short, and now we're on a hiring freeze. So.
Oh yeah, I know. Everybody's on hiring
Oh
freezes
yeah.
these days.
Yep.
Well, the problem is you don't know what's going to happen with this virus.
No, I know.
It's not going to, you know, they're talking about it in Pennsylvania this Friday opening up the state partially,
Yep.
but I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be probably limited. They're probably not going to let movie theaters and gyms and hair salons open.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm not. Once we open, I'm not running out to, where there's going to be a lot of people.
Yeah, it's I guess the silver lining in all this, when you do go out to the store or something, there's not much traffic.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's what I've noticed. I live in a suburban. I live between Lancaster and Philadelphia,
Yeah.
or Lancaster and Harrisburg.
Yeah. They only let in so many people in the market here, so you have to wait in line outside.
Yeah, they're not doing it to Walmart here, but they're doing it to Home Depot.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have counters, and someone leaves and someone can come in, and
Oh yeah.
you have to wear a mask when you go in the store.
Yeah. Masking. Well, you
Yeah,
don't have to, but I wear masking gloves usually.
yeah, it's well, the workaround of that is, um, the interesting thing is you don't in Pennsylvania you don't have to wear a mask if you have a medical condition,
Oh.
like a breathing issue or something.
Yep. Yep.
So if you walk in the store without a mask and they say you got to wear a mask and say no, I have a medical issue, they can't do anything about it because of the HIPAA laws. They can't
Right.
ask you what your
Right.
medical issue is. It's
Yep.
illegal, federal law. Yeah, so that's the one way you get around. But I wear it. I wear it. But
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy times right now.
yeah, these HIPAA laws. I don't know if I told you in January. No, I'm sorry, in November. I broke my foot.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I broke a metatarsal bone in my foot. It was a workman's comp claim. I was
Yeah.
actually working, and I put the claim in, and it was approved and everything. And you would not believe the paperwork I had to sign at the doctor's office
Oh, I'm
so they
sure.
could release my medical records to the workman's comp carrier, which is another insurance company. But they're just so strict on. I says, I don't care. I have nothing to hide. I'll release them. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I signed away, but yeah, but the foot's good now. I'm out walking on it. I was on crutches for 6 weeks. That was brutal.
Oh, yeah. That must have been awful.
That was awful. I don't know if you've ever been on crutches or not, but
Luckily, no.
yeah, some people. My wife broke her foot about 10 years ago, and she couldn't get the hang of them. She's used a walker, but I couldn't. I didn't like the walker. Um, um, it's not that I could go pretty good on it, but they make you tired very quickly.
Oh, yeah.
So just going from like the parking lot into a supermarket. I mean, you get in there, you're tired already. Working those crutches are terrible. I was on them for like 6 weeks, and I was glad I got off. Then I was on a walk. I was just in the walking boot for 6 weeks, and I didn't mind that at all.
Yeah. And the bone healed up. All good.
Yeah, it wasn't completely broken. It was fractured.
Yep.
It's little bones that go from your toes to your heel.
Yep.
The one on the outside was fractured about 80% through.
Oh, wow.
And he said, foot doctor said, now he says, I'd recommend, he says, we could operate and put a pin in it, but he says that it will heal. I said, fine, we'll let it heal.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I didn't want to go and don't want to ever get an operation unless you have to.
No, exactly.
Yeah, and that's what he said. He said, "Well, he says if it was me, I would let it heal also if it was my foot." So,
Yeah.
yeah. So I guess we'll have to see what happens. I think it's going to start lightening up here in May or June. So
I hope so.
I hope so too. There's a lot of unintended consequences with these things. There's more suicides, there's
Oh yeah.
depression, there's domestic
Oh yeah,
violence.
Dad, I'm sure.
Yeah, people are
My wife
sort
is
of,
spending too much time together.
well, they're just not getting out, and
Yeah.
socializing and things like that. We're sort of social animals, we like to socialize, and
Yeah.
it's just driving people crazy. But all right, Jeff, will you give me a call if you need anything?
Yeah. Thank you very much. Look
You're
forward
welcome.
to someday coming out here.
Okay, we'll
That's
keep in
Visit
touch.
Momo again, right?
Yeah, we'll keep in touch.
All right. Take care, Jim.
You too. Bye.